The rotation or repeat play pattern of songs in a category is always the outcome of a formula based on two numbers: the total number of songs in the category and the total number of times that category appears in the format clocks being used for scheduling. You don't want songs in your highest rotation categories being scheduled in the same hour time after time, and you don't want songs in the lighter rotation categories being scheduled at the same time of day repeatedly. It's easy to accidentally have a formula that doesn't work well. Here's a very simple example. I'm using my hot current category 3 times an hour. The hot current category has 12 songs in it, and that's a bad formula because the rotation prediction chart shows me that if a song, any song from this category, first plays on Monday in the 6 a.m. hour, it will come up for rescheduling in that same hour every day of the week. Now, yes, we could give a formatting rule to Music One telling it to prevent this from happening, but that's not a good thing to do. The natural rotation plan at the moment says schedule all the hot currents in the same hour day after day. If we set a formatting rule that says, no, don't let that happen, then it'll soon lead to some inefficiency and less reliable rotations. The best thing to do is to fix the rotation. That can be done in one of 3 ways. First, I could change the number of times I have hot currents appearing on my format clocks. But we all plan the content of our hours very carefully, and that's probably not what we want to do. The best thing to do is to change the number of songs in the category. The change box helps you plan the rotation pattern of a category based on the number of songs in the category. My hot current category now has 12 songs in it, remember? Click the plus button next to the change box, and in the box we see +1. And the grid has changed dramatically. This is what would happen if I added one more song to the category. 13 songs in hot current gives me a 4-hour, 20-minute turnover on each song, and each one will get 38 plays a week. Click the minus button to display -1, and this is what will happen if I take one song out of the category. 11 songs in the hot current category will have each song getting a repeat play every 3 hours, 40 minutes, and each will get 45 spins a week. And most importantly, they will not be repeating in the same hour every day. The change box does not change the rotation pattern, it just helps you plan. If I like what I see here, then I need to move one song out of the category for it to happen. Now the flip box does change things. When a number is entered here, Music One will automatically flip that number of songs off the top of the stack each day just before it begins scheduling. So, the way the rotation is set now with 12 songs, if on Monday, in the midnight hour, the first hour of the new day, Gretchen Wilson, Toby Keith, and Tim McGraw are scheduled, then as I begin to schedule a playlist for Tuesday, these same 3 songs will be at the top of the stack, due to be scheduled in the midnight hour again. Using the flip box, I see that if I flip 3 songs, I'll have a much better rotation pattern. So, going into Tuesday, Gretchen, Toby, and Tim are at the top of the stack, but Music One will flip those 3 and begin scheduling the hot current category with Blake Shelton, Miranda Lambert, and Brad Paisley. Going into Wednesday, those 3 would be at the top of the stack, so Music One would flip them and begin the midnight hour with Josh Turner, Kenny Chesney, and Joe Nichols. The flip command is used if the category rotation pattern is not acceptable, but you don't want to change the number of songs in the category. The flip command is category specific. If I set my hot currents to flip 3, that does not affect any other category in the library. Each category you build is going to have a rotation pattern based on a formula using those 2 numbers, the total number of times you use the category in your format clocks, and the total number of songs in the category. As you'll be moving songs into and out of your various categories quite often, it's smart to regularly check the rotation prediction charts to be sure the rotation patterns are to your liking.